What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I haven't been following David Pakman all that much, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got a clip coming in for you guys that just blows my mind outright. That David Pakman he's scraping the barrel at this point, right? He has seemed to be a guy that has just lost and lost and lost. He's just lost everything, right? Any talking points, none of it is working anymore. People aren't buying it. Right after the election, we covered a video where David Pakman was talking about he's losing tens of thousands of subscribers. And, you know, I postulated that, hey, maybe you should try telling the truth a little bit. And that's not working, right? Telling this guy to tell the truth is like telling a brick wall that, you know, maybe you need to just fall down. That's not what a brick wall is supposed to be for, right? But it's just funny to watch David Pakman scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? He's just become a bottom feeder at this point. He's taking narratives and just flipping them on their head, and he's just pushing these ideas that they're just outright ridiculous. What am I talking about? I'm talking about doing a big favor to me and smashing that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that, you guys. And subscribe if you're new around here. I would love to have you guys follow the channel. That would be great. I would love that. But without any further ado, here's the narrative, y'all.
Donald Trump has started to publicly turn on Elon Musk, stunning the audience at this AmFest Turning Point Action event in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, it's funny. Someone texted me on Friday and said, "Hey, David, are you going to be at AmFest? Because I'd love to meet up." And I said, they would not invite me to that. And a couple of people pointed out and said, look, they invited Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. That's true. I was not invited to AmFest, nor did I consider going. I spent the weekend cooking and unpacking boxes, okay? Which, by the way, I think was a much better experience than going to AmFest. So listen, if the whole President Musk thing were not bothering Donald Trump, he wouldn't have brought it up twice at AmFest to clarify, I'm in charge, not Elon. I'm really the one in charge. Here is the first time Trump brought it up, saying, people are talking about me ceding the presidency to Elon. No, 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 that's not happening. What does this mean? It means Trump is furious and terrified. Listen to this.
And we will create the new Department of Government Efficiency headed by Elon Musk.
Uh-oh, is this cheer a little too loud?
And no, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people. You know, they're on a new kick. Russia, 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 Ukraine, 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 all the different hoaxes. And the new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, no, that's not happening.
You know, the audience reaction is not exactly convincing me that the audience buys it. And Trump bringing this issue up again. Remember, he's not bothered by it. He doesn't care about this. It's not getting to him, except again, he brings it up and says, hey guys, Elon can't be president. He wasn't born here.
And he got over 2,000 units. That's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved a lot of lives, so we want to thank him. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
Trump is so thin-skinned that he just can't let this go. And consider, has there ever been any other president-elect in history who has had to clarify during the period between the election and the inauguration, this other person that you're hearing is really in charge? They're not. I'm really the one in charge. No other president-elect has ever had to clarify this. Trump is scared. Trump is furious. And the fact that he's even talking about this shows how much President Musk is bothering Donald Trump.
Okay, so either David Pakman here is just outright lying, or he doesn't understand humor at all. Like, he doesn't understand. Okay, so these memes come up on the internet and they get talked about. But, it doesn't go further. I've got another clip. He dives deeper on into this. This is just outright insanity, right? Like, check this out, y'all.
Welcome, everybody. It is working. The President Musk, Vice President Trump thing is getting under Donald Trump's skin. He spoke about it multiple times over the weekend. Elon Musk is now jumping in, recognizing that if he takes too much attention away from Donald Trump, he will soon be asked to leave Mar-a-Lago. And this is quickly becoming one of the biggest growing internal divisions in the Republican Party. We're going to actually delve further into the split that is taking place probably on tomorrow's show. But check this out. Elon Musk is now trying to kill the entire story of President Elon Musk because he realizes it would be very bad from a self-preservation standpoint for him. And others are starting to say, hey, this whole President Musk thing, it's another psyop carried out by the left. Let's discuss it. First of all, check out the New Republic article. Elon tries to kill President Musk allegations after total disaster. A Twitter user.
Just to interject right quick, notice he just reads the headline and doesn't read anything in the news article, right? Like, that's something, I'm sorry, I make it a point to read out the entire news article so we can get all of the news. And I'm sure that there's some stuff in there kind of debunking, but you gotta love this. He's gonna come in, it's this strategy, right? They're gonna make up this idea that, oh, Elon Musk is now gonna be the president, and then when Trump happens to mention it in a joking fashion, they act like they're pretending to take it seriously, to act like it's working. But hang on, they're about to debunk themselves. Check this out.
Total disaster. A Twitter user who goes by the name Lulu Miservi had a whole thread about how we on the left are trying to do XYZ with regard to the President Musk thing, saying, quote, for awareness, note the language here. It's a very intentional strategy. The goal is to weaken Trump and Elon by fomenting tensions between them. Well, yeah. By jabbing Trump about not being the alpha, the idea is to provoke him to sideline Elon and to fray the relationship. Of course, that's the goal. And it only works because Trump is so triggerable. What's the right word? Is it triggerly? It only works because Trump is so easily triggered by any suggestion that he's not really the one in charge, or that someone else may be making decisions or pulling the strings, especially an African-American immigrant like Elon Musk. Trump can't be allowed to cede control to someone like that. So Elon Musk agrees with this, and he retweeted this Lulu Miservi thread, adding, quote, that is exactly the goal. The political and legacy media puppets all got their new instructions yesterday and are now parroting the same message to drive a wedge between Trump and me. They will fail. Except, number one, it seems to be working. And number two, it does seem as though Elon Musk's interests are not necessarily aligned with those of Trump.
Okay, so when you have a strategy of this nature, you don't give the game away. You don't tell everybody what you're doing when you're trying to pull off a psyop. Obviously, the other side is going to see this and it's going to fail, as Elon Musk stated. But in their delusional brains, in their leftist minds, they're like, it's working, y'all. Trump mentioned it at a speech in a off-the-cuff remark. He mentioned it. So it's working. It's going to drive a wedge between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and it's all going to fall apart. This is the delusional brain of the leftists. They don't realize that strength in unity, that the unity that we are currently having right now on the right, we just won a popular mandate, if you will. We won the majority. We got the House. We got the Senate. We got the presidency. And we are pushing these ideas, and it's already shown to work, right? This is outright debunking what David Pakman is trying to say here, but they need to push the narrative. They got to keep their morale up. They got to say, oh no, it's working, y'all. It's working. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. But it's not working, is it? We just proved that with this latest omnibus spending package deal, right? Vivek Ramaswamy comes in and reads the 1,547-page garbage spending bill, right, which Democrats were on board with, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and mention that. Democrats were on board with this. Vivek Ramaswamy reads out the bill, points this out to the American people, and says, look, there is nothing but pork barrel politics, as he called it, which is a bunch of garbage spending, stuff we don't need, that we're spending money we don't have in a deficit, and we're destroying this country in the process. So the people revolted, told Mike Johnson, no, we're not going to have this. So what does Mike Johnson do? Knocks it back to 116 pages, gets rid of the pork barrel spending politic bull crap, and I almost slipped up right there, and it worked. All the Democrats decided they're not going to support the bill now. They're not going to fund the government, y'all. But yet they were just now fear-mongering that, oh, a government shutdown is going to hurt the working class Americans. Oh, it's going to hurt everybody. But how come you're not on board with actually funding the government now? Yeah, that was on them. And this is the work of Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. This is what they're doing for the American people. And once again, David Pakman coming in and trying to say, oh, it's not working. You know, or their strategy is working. Oh, it's driving a wedge between these two. No, I think it's making them stronger, especially when you give the game away, especially when you get out there and tell them, this is what we're doing, this is our strategy, and it's working. No. If it was to work, you don't tell the people that you're working against what you're doing. That's the most ridiculous thing. And then David Pakman trying to get out there and reaffirm that it's working, y'all. It's working. Just makes you look even more delusional than you already were. But they have to have something to latch on to. Once again, scraping the bottom of the barrel. They've lost everything at this point. They have nothing on their side. None of their talking points seem to be working anymore. Wokeness is starting to die off, but that doesn't mean that we can just stop, right? This is a problem with the right. Once we get a win, we think we've won. We think the war is over. The war never stops. We won a battle. We've got to continue pushing forward. We've got to continue with these talking points. We've got to continue speaking all of our ideas into existence. We've got to force shame back onto the left. These people, they're shaming people has gone to the wayside, if you will, and now people are coming up with all these deranged ideas of wokeness incarnate type of stuff here. I'm not going to get into all of those talking points, but we've got to keep pushing. We've got to make shame great again. In other words, we've got to make shame come back, shame these people into oblivion. We need to uphold our moral values and continue pushing, because the war never stops. It never stops. The culture war is always there because the left is continually trying to push us in a certain direction. And if it's a deranged direction, we need to tell these people, stop going in that direction. How about you push society in another direction, and then we'll let you know if we're ready to go that way. And let it be like that. The classic struggle between left and right. Once again, between progressives and conservatives. This is something I always say. We need that dichotomy. We need both. We need the left, the progressives, to push society forward. Otherwise, society will stagnate and eventually die. Right? But we can't be just pushed so far so fast that everybody's left with their heads spinning, don't know what's going on, like with all this pronoun garbage. Like, what? Like, with all these genders. Nobody understands any of this. Nobody wants to have to figure out what your pronouns are before they even speak with you. That's ridiculous. We're not going to go in that direction, and I think society has spoken on this issue. We've won that battle, and we need to tell the left, hey, stop. Just stop outright. We can't go in this direction. We need to do something else. But I just love watching these people flounder around. And that's pretty much all I got on this one, y'all. Yeah, no news article today. I just wanted to do this for fun. It's Christmas Day. I know the video is going to come out tomorrow. So it's not Christmas Day, it's the day after for you guys, but I'm doing this on Christmas Day, so I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my Christmas. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section. Have these people just completely lost the plot, or do you think that it's going to work and it's going to split up Elon Musk and Donald Trump and all these people, blah, 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 blah? No. I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to work. I think that it's a losing strategy in the first place, and then on top of that, when you give the game away, when you tell the enemy what you're doing, they can employ countermeasures to fight against that. So, yeah, there you go. You lost. This is why you lost in the first place, once again. But that's all I got for this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all try to have a good day and stay legitical. Peace.